I work hard at avoiding conspiracy theories. I've always believed that cock-ups are more common than conspiracies, but I've long given up thinking that the global response to the coronavirus is a series of cock-ups, though there have been a lot of cock-ups along the way. The evidence makes it clear to me that we're being manipulated. Here's a summary of some of the reasons why I'm convinced. First, in the UK, the government's advisors ruled back in March that the coronavirus was not a high-consequence infectious disease. That's the official wording. As far as I know, at the time, only my website reported this momentous piece of front-page news. Other media were quite happy to ignore it. They didn't seem to think it was significant. I didn't see any note of it on the BBC's website, for example. What a surprise that was. Second, within days of this reassuring news, when the country and indeed the world should have been celebrating our good fortune that the coronavirus was not going to kill us all, the UK government published its 358-page emergency bill and put the country into lockdown, as though it were the plague we were dealing with. Third, the total number of alleged coronavirus deaths at the moment, on whatever day of the week it is, around the world is approximately 300,000. Though there are many people like me who rather suspect that this figure may be a little lower in reality. I'm trying to be very tactful to keep this video on air for a bit longer. That's a tragedy. Every death is a tragedy. But we have to look at things in perspective, and we have to remember that in an average sort of flu season, a bad flu can kill 650,000 people. That's twice as many, of course. Even the mathematical modelers could probably work that out. And in an average bad sort of year, tuberculosis can kill 1.5 million people. I don't remember any country being put into lockdown or introducing social distancing in a bad flu year, or because of tuberculosis, or indeed malaria, which also kills quite a lot of people. Fourth, all opposition to the establishment's viewpoint is being silenced. Videos are being removed and very little coverage is given to the sort of news that I try to provide you with, and so do other people. The main news outlets don't seem interested in providing a balanced viewpoint. Fifth, governments everywhere are promoting fear in a way which actually creates a sense of terror. You can see it in people's eyes as they hurry around doing their little bit of necessary shopping. In a previous article on my website, I discussed the various hidden agendas behind the grab for power and control. But there's one more hidden agenda which I didn't mention there: population control. Look at the evidence. The world is overpopulated. And the coronavirus is, of course, not going to kill enough people to affect the overpopulation problem. But the twin evils of social distancing and lockdown will have a massive effect on the population in many ways. Obviously, we're all being made afraid and prevented by law from meeting new people or forming groups which might question what's happening. But look at what's happening to young single people. At school, they're going to be kept apart by social distancing. They're going to be put in little chalk squares in the playground, and they're going to be told that they mustn't touch or get anywhere near to their pals or anyone else. Young people are being told they must wear masks so they can't see what anyone else looks like. No smiles can be exchanged. They're being told they must keep 6 feet apart from people who aren't in their own household, although strangely the 6 feet apart rule seems to change in different countries. In some countries it's 3 feet apart. And of course, as I have shown, the scientific evidence shows that a sneeze or a cough can travel much further than 6 feet. Young people can't go to nightclubs and they can't go to pubs to meet people, and they are unlikely to be able to do that for some considerable time, if ever. I can't see many pubs and nightclubs being open for a long, long time if social distancing is kept. And there won't be much fun anyway. Young people can't go to the cinema together unless they're already in the same household. So there isn't much chance of new relationships developing. Forget the jokes about the lockdown causing a population boom in December. The medium and long-term result is going to be a massive drop in young people meeting partners and an inevitable massive fall in the population. Another big win for those people who want to control the planet. Thanks for watching An Old Man in a Chair, and thank you for all your encouragement and support. This video has not been monetized. There shouldn't be any ads on it. If there are, they're nothing to do with me. And there shouldn't be any sponsorship around it. You can find more about the coronavirus and a whole host of other subjects on my website, www.vernoncoleman.com, which is also free of advertising and sponsorship. Thank you very much for watching.